Now this started out to be before we went to Vermont. Hey, and I hope you enjoyed a couple of little outtakes from there. And anybody that ever wants one, I'll certainly send them a copy of the whole tape, which has hundreds of little adventures on it. We enjoy sharing that. But anyway, this block looks like now, and it's not the weight of the block that really bothers me. It really was a pretzel. It's probably going to need another day under the weight, and it'll be fine. So I'm going to kind of put that aside. One of the things I did get, and this is one of the things I got from Gerald Champ. Now Gerald, I've made several of these drawings and I've massaged things, moved things. I never quit. I'm never happy with it. But what I have now is, because of Gerald's help, I've got overlays. And what I've done with this drawing, as an example, let's go back to the original one. This is the original one. We got a rough drawing, a little concept sketch of what we wanted. Then I sent this one out to Gerald, who did a lot of massaging. You can see all the notes that are on it. Move this, change this, do this. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send that back to Gerald. So we'll be bouncing this drawing back and forth in the mail. And I hope eventually to have what looks like phase 3. And I hope, you know, other people give me input on this if they like it, they think it stinks or whatever. But it's constantly evolving. And I haven't made any firm decision on a lot of things yet. But the thing that I have is a picture in my mind, and here's the picture. And here's what really happened to me that made me think about this. Now, I think I mentioned before, I was riding by the airport and I saw this flamingo covered, because Lamborghinis are all these pastel colors, but these side scoops just in front of the rear tire, I said, gee, that'd look great on a stunt ship. How do I incorporate it in there? Well, you can see, of course, last year when Les wasn't working on his house, he was here a lot more often. And I thought I'd need to get them lower. Gerald thought they should be higher. I think the rudder should come back further. Gerald and I had thought about some little scoops up here. But what I'm looking for now is input from people and ideas. Of course, John Cafaro is always helping us out with these things. But what's going to happen is this is going to evolve. And in the time we're building, and of course the fuselage is right here, so it's real easy. And Rich Jacobone is pretty much ready to do his Stuka. He's going to be over here tomorrow, I think, to work on the fuselage, get the 90 in the fuselage. So it's just going to be as good as it gets. And having these drawings and having these notes, Gerald, now Gerald moved the canopy back. When I inked that in and I looked at it, I said, yeah, I like it. And I put them side. What I do, I just do this flip. Do I like the nose? And then the nose actually came out. I didn't take this into account. An 1/8 inch for the nose ring. I was measuring to the back. I put the nose ring on. So the nose actually is 9 1/8. And I looked at different wheel pant shapes. And of course, the funny thing, last year we had Ro Jett, the Ferrari of stunt motors. This is kind of a Lamborghini thing. Maybe we need to be putting on here some kind of Lambo. If we steal their scoops, we ought to give them some credit. I'll wait to hear from John Cafaro. I was hoping to have something like a Corvette on the side, but again, that's kind of been my signature for this whole series of models. We're going to look at it. We're going to be going back and forth in the mail, I think, hundreds of times. And we're going to be working on a Stuka tomorrow, as soon as Rich gets over here. And it'll be interesting to see if all these sketches and drawing, all these changes, where this takes us. But it's the adventure. It's the going there that's the adventure. And it's how the Testarossa evolved in a lot of ways, from Les and I going back and forth with ideas, but this year, with Les being busy, we're just going to be doing this a little bit different. But the result, I hope, is going to be the same. And I hope we'll see you on the next video.